Now it is. Should have did that before switching over. All right. How's everyone doing? Chat, Twitch, YouTube, everyone, what is up? Hope everyone's having a good day. We're doing our usual Monday music stream, so that's gonna be cool. I don't know. I feel off today. I don't know why. It's an off day, but yeah. So last couple production streams, I've had this issue where I don't feel like I'm getting a lot done. Not really making a lot of progress, and more just kind of hanging out with chat, which is like cool in itself. I do like that, but I want to try to get some work done and be a little bit more. What's the word I'm looking for? Productive? I just want to be more productive. So, Evergreen Deer, what's up? Wow. Joke, do whatever. Good to see you, Evergreen Deer. Good to see you, man. So I have a song that I've gotten fairly well into. And that's gonna be on the next album. I figured I can just work on that live and just build off of what I already got here. So we're gonna do that, and that's gonna be just today's stream, I guess. So this, I don't think it's actually 80 layers. There's definitely some dead channels. We'll say it's like a solid like 60 layers so far ish. You know, conservative estimate. And how also I gotta turn on the thing. Gotta make sure to hit this button every single time I open up the project file. I don't know if the mic is gonna pick it up. It is. Okay, so we will be once again constrained to our headphones. It's lovely. I love having to make music in these headphones. It's fine though. I do it for chat. I do it for you. So hope everyone's having an awesome day though. And yeah, we're just gonna get working on this. I don't should I just play what we got here just to kind of give context of what's going on? I feel like that might be a good place to start, is just to play it front to back. Also waiting here to get some people in chat. I want message people as well. I should do all this before starting stream, and I don't. Bad. Cool. I don't know if Evergreen left. He just popped in to say wow and then left, or what? Evergreen, you still here? Hi, Jax. You gonna make a guest appearance today? You wanna hop up on your tree, Jex? Wanna hop up on your tree? A deer is here. Okay. Well, then I will play it from the top, just for context reasons, and I guess it's good for the VOD. I don't know. Usually when I open up a project file, I'm excited to like hear what I've made so far. And I didn't have time to export this song last night, so I haven't listened to it since I stopped working on it last night. So I'm also just hyped to hear it again. So I'm gonna play it from the top and shut up. Thank you, Evergreen Deer. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, so that's what I made last week. I started on this, I think Tuesday last week, and I've just been working on it off, like, in between streams. The one, I already heard one issue. Something broke from last night. It did not sound like that last night. This is not what you sounded like last night, and I'm confused what happened to you. No wonder. I can do a 1/4 delay here. You still sound different. The design, you like it? Was it just straight up a square wave? Really? I can't but I feel like this like patch somehow backpedaled. No corpus either. Go ahead and just throw a corpus on quick. Tune you to like a D1. That's better. And then I thought this was more transient. Very fuzzy. I could add a soothe to it. That would kind of chill it out. Maybe. I forgot to switch over to where you're scuffing today. What? Why did I forget to switch over to the desktop view? I left it in the in-between frame. I'm so sorry. That must have sucked. Damn. Oh well. You can hear the audio. Yeah, that's. That's not what you sounded like last night. I feel like I'm going insane right now. What happened? That is not what you sounded like last night. Well, I'm just gonna move on. Sir Billy, what's up? You're here. You got some good bass now. Yeah, I've been working on this song all last week. So instead of starting with an empty project file and just trying to like do everything from scratch live, I can just jump into a song that I'm working. I mean, last week I didn't really have a song to be working on as I just finished my last song. So I needed to start a new one. And yeah, this is what I've been working on. So. And now we're just gonna work on it live on stream, and everyone can hang out and check it out and ask questions and tell me what they think of it. And... yeah, it is some heavy bass. That's yeah. Since you're just joining in, I could show you the full drop. If you please don't do the CPU crash thing. I'm gonna have to probably freeze some synthesizing drums eats up a lot of CPU. Yeah. So, thank you, Sir Billy. That means a lot. This is why I wanted to just, instead of doing stuff from scratch, because it take hours to like actually get something you like going. Like, for example, the bass riff I was trying to make last Monday was this. And after going off stream and just getting to quietly work on it, I ended up making the bass that I wanted to make. But this is what I wanted to make on the last stream. I don't think it needs a melody, man. I think it's pretty set. I don't really know. There is a melody already. Just in dubstep, there's not really a lot of room to have a melody, but we got one right here at the beginning. It might be time to freeze some stuff. It just might be time. Ableton is not gonna. My CPU is gonna have a meltdown if I don't start freezing stuff. Good to see a few viewers in the stream. Happy to have y'all here. Appreciate y'all vibing with me. See if I could also get some spectral stuff, some visualizers going here. This is hidden. I usually keep this in the corner, but it's also where I keep my maybe I should put it over here. Put it over there. That way you guys can see that. What else can we freeze? You know what? This giant chord stack probably needs to be froze. Chord stacks are really CPU intensive. But we seem to be hitting that CPU threshold at the build-up, so what's all going on in the build-up? We could probably... This, like, siren thing could be frozen. Try to find some way to save on some CPU. There we go. What else is playing in the beginning? Or in this build-up? We can shut up. Those are all just samples. They're not... I should probably freeze you, but I want to work on you, so... I'll freeze this sick bass line, because it's pretty much where I want it to be. Maybe the hats? Wouldn't hurt to have the hat. They're probably doing a lot. If it's taking this long to freeze, it's probably taking a lot of CPU. It's a good rule of thumb. All right. So hopefully that's going to be a lot easier. Cool. So I want to see if I can make this a little bit more guttural. So far along in development, I don't really know how we're going to go back. Maybe just like a little... Oh. You're probably doing a lot too. Yeah, that's pretty high pitch. Maybe I just dial it back. That softens it a little. Then we could also add a soothe to this, which also the same. I could just add a soothe to the group channel, and that way we only need one instead of two. Maybe tile it back. There we go. Gotta keep it clean. And then this bass is kind of weak. It's really cool. I love how it sounds. It's a really good stab bass, but not really hitting what I want it to hit. So let's throw a Yolene on it. Okay. Interesting. So just by itself, it's hitting about like 12. It's that 12 mark. In turn. 20. So let's see if we can hike that up just like a little. How are you gonna? What's going on? It's a very simple path. Nothing really crazy happened. Which lately has tend to be like my favorite basses. Or the more simple ones. They're not really like, it's nothing really crazy going on in the hood. It's just all the knobs turn just in a very way. Let's see here. We need, well, we can get a few decibels out of there. Top end saturation, we got a pretty decent amount. We can have some, because there's a lot of serial compression going on in this rack. Which I don't know if I've ever talked about this rack on stream. This is my like bass processing rack. It's called Simple. Just throw it on and it kind of just beefs up anything thrown through it without like overly distorting it. Its job is not to like just distort the hell out of it. It's just to kind of increase the loops. Like, the sound is not changing a whole lot there. It's just kind of enhancing. Maybe I should cut out the sub and do the sub separately. It would definitely be a lot cleaner if I do that. Go ahead and do that. And we'll just make a new sub for it. Which lately, I've been doing all my subs in Faceplant. I just like the level of control I have over it when I use Faceplant. So then I could do that. The LFO for this bass, you want it to mirror a little bit, but I don't find the end of the world that. We could just have the exact same LFO, or we could just have an envelope. I'm probably going to try the envelope method first. See, the sub is so much punchier and cleaner that way. We want it. How I make all my subs is I try to get my sub frequency to at 0 dB, and I just try to hit that mark for all of them, and then that way when I'm doing the master, if the sub is lower or higher or like too low or too high, it's easy just to then do it as in the EQ. And since they're all separated and they're all made about the same way, and I have them all mixed at 0, they all should be relatively like either all need to get louder or they all need to get quieter, or they're all perfect. Instead of having arbitrary volumes and mixing for each one, I try to do them across the board the same way, and it just makes the mastering a lot easier. And honestly, just having the envelope with the sustain already is kind of... Very nice. This is still annoying me. This was like my favorite patch, and then now all of a sudden it sounds different, and I don't know what happened. That's actually better. Harsh, but I wanted to sound like very industrial. Or what I could do here, instead of having the delay, I don't know if I like this idea better. Hold on. This, like, make this one like kind of chill. I also wonder if I can add some like effects on top of it. Like layering. I got a pew pew sound somewhere. Hold on. Pew pew. Either like right here when we switch over to a different bass, or I can maybe layer it on top. Can't really hear it. Or maybe I could throw it like on like more off parts. that. What the frick? I don't know. I don't know about that. It's got a nice like bounce to it. There's just one. Just one little pew pew. Yeah, that's much better. All right. What else do I want This could also probably be deleted. This save on space. Also do like a... This is one thing I thought about doing for a while now. Is layering this. Because I have this one issue where when it hits this part, very soft and nowhere near as saturated as everything that comes after it. So it's just this like weirdly quiet part in the middle of a very intense section. Or right at the beginning of a very intense section. So maybe layering it with something might be the way to like bring some like energy to the one. I just have no idea what that would be. But we'll find out together. Maybe some like FMing. Get some higher frequencies in there. And then like what if we like bit crushed it? I don't know what I want here. I guess I could like just scroll through my presets and see if there's something that stands out in there. Sure. Maybe acid PP will do it for me. Actually, kind of. That's kind of cool. Wait a minute. It's kind of cool. It's a little glitchy. That's fun. A fun little idea. But let's try out the other ones just in case. How does it have all this panning? What the hell? That's kind of cool. Do like an EQ 8 on top of it. Boost those highs. Kind of whistles a little bit there. What the hell? Got a 16th. What a weird patch. Oh, this is the bass that I made for the Megan Dia Monster remix. This is the second drop main bass. This is a really fun one. Very like gurgly. I love it. How did I feel like I somehow got it to be louder though. Got low end, we need to take that out. know, but it doesn't feel like it belongs here. That's the issue. What? What's going on here? No. That's kind of fun. I don't know what sound I want there, but I want a sound there. I need to beef up this section somehow. This isn't awful. But it sounds kind of silly, and that's I want it to be serious, not silly. Cool, but silly. Okay, then what if I did like a reverse reverb on it? Hold on. This one I feel like has a bit of potential. Well, not you. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Get rid of you. Then it's gonna go like this. Back down. And then that's gonna play another 4. Do. About right there. And you go up. Don't really have room, so I guess we'll just marry it up with this. Maybe hike this back about halfway. So it comes in on the second womp. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool and dynamic. forgot to sub on the second half of these. Also, how to finish this? Because I'm not sure if I want to just lead right back into this main bass. Because I could, and then we could just have a turnaround right here, and then go back into build up right here. And then next drop. Or I switch it up, go a different direction, let it mellow out a little bit, and then climb my way back up. Just usually the way I would rather go, because it kind of makes a more like evolving sound to it. Ugh, I'm tired. Usually crack open a Red Bull. Maybe I should do that. I'm a little out of it today. When I say that I clean up. Okay, we can go. Let's make a new bass. So I can take this right here. And then do like a nice little filler bass here. We'll do that. We'll start off with... Oh God, what's happening? Go right across that. Let's get the motion figured out first. So get our pitch wheel. So we kind of want to kind of thing. I wanted to. Now, the cool thing you can do in Serum, which I'm not sure if a lot of people know you can do this. Really cool. You can go into the matrix, and then specifically you can grab the pitch wheel, the pitch bend, and then modulate things using that. So if you have a pitch bend, you can have automation that's following along with the pitch. The pitch automation. So we could go to like LFO, one's rate, just like that, and do that. And we can then maybe even go. Cool. Maybe do something like this. I don't know. Keep adding stuff. Eventually something will stand out to me. I feel like it needs to have like a bigger change though. So what is this, 1 bar? Yeah, this is 1. We do this. Do some FMing. Maybe make it do the same thing that we're kind of doing here. I want to do this. Maybe like here. I don't know if we're on track or off track, but we're doing something all right. What if I made this like stabbier? No, takes away a little too much. Yeah. Maybe we could get a cool filter on it. I don't know. Let's see here. Band reject? This is what I kind of want to do. So I want to add like a resonator to it. Oh yeah, Bearded Odin's live. Keep that in mind just in case we have a few viewers so we could rate them later. This is a really rough sound. Maybe we take away this. I'm not sure if this is doing it for us. Getting more real sounding, so we're getting there. We're homing in on the sound that I want. Getting a little sci-fi-esque. Go ahead and add the simple rack to it. Might want to throw this on the other side. We're getting a lot of distortion with the high end. And I want it to be very mid-heavy. A phaser. I don't know if I want it to ramp up. Maybe it should just be like that. Maybe have that come down a little sooner. Yeah, kind of what I was thinking. And then like a big, which actually I wanted some clap impacts in here anyway. Did I do that already? Oh, I did. I added a virtual right one. Something like that, yeah. Man. It's still like bare bones, but we can add more here. Add a corpus, because I add corpus to everything now, apparently. I don't think there's a single bass in this song that doesn't have a corpus on it. Does this one have a corpus? Just out of curiosity. It does. Yeah. Pretty sure every single bass has a corpus at this point. Just does such a good job making things sound real. Let's see. What else can we add to this? Maybe boost this a little bit more. You can layer it with another sound. Get like a sine wave pitch thing going. A detuned sine wave. We could go like this because I'm lazy. Zoom out a little bit here. There we go. I'm accidentally making a respace. Maybe if I do like a pitch thing to it. That's more what I was thinking. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. Sure. And then I don't know. We just freeball it, I guess. Fuck it. My gut tells me chord stabs. Let's go do some chord stabs. Bum 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 bum. What do I want to do with chords? I don't normally do it in faceplant, so let's do that just for the sake of something new. I like that. I don't know if I like that. Yeah. Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Or it's gonna be stabby. I think it's stabby. I want on. So let's consolidate here because I want a variation. I don't want it to hop all the way back down. Dun, dun, dun. Or I do a modified. Let's try that out first. I don't know. But it inevitably has to come back to E, but E is like a diode, right? Where's my? I have a cheat sheet, music theory cheat sheet as a mouse pad. So, oh, where's D minor? D minor. Yeah, it's like E Dorian, D minor, C, B flat, A minor, G minor, F. It's like E Dorian. I'm not sure if that's gonna play nice here. What's good, Menix? Thank you for the first time chat. Glad to have you here. How's your day going? Loop this real quick. I feel that, dude. That's some vibes right there. That's awesome to hear, dude. Yeah, I totally get what you mean, though, about being a perfectionist. Some of my EPs have sat on the shelf for so freaking long. Like, what was it? My last EP for the Save Data EP, that one was like done a month before it was like released. Or like almost, no, because it takes, I set my releases out like a few weeks in advance. For like playlist reasons on Spotify. But like, yeah, I just sit there and I'm like, is it ready? I don't know if it's ready. And I get that. I'm getting better about it. I'm getting a lot more confident in what I'm doing and knowing when I'm like happy with the song. But it's, God, it does not come easily, at least not for me. So I'm glad to hear you're having a great day though. Yeah, that loop's all right. May I ask what genre you make, Mannix? It's a label where I upload on, and it has like 35K followers on SoundCloud alone, so this will be sick. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, nice, man. It's awesome that you're working with a label. It's a really great way to get some exposure. Because it's really hard to fight the algorithm, like releasing music solo. Because I've been doing that for years and years. And I know how hard that is. So yeah, working with a label and a distributor, and promoters. That's the main thing I've been doing lately is reaching out to promoters. Like, is it Drop Nation? Drop Nation has a few of my tracks, and they're some of the most played songs on their YouTube channel. Right here, I'm actually gonna shout them out right now. Make sure I'm saying their name too. Yeah, it is Drop Nation. Let me switch that. Cool. Oh. Like these guys, there's some of the distributors I work with. I make hard techno and started around 5 months ago. Now I have 26 releases and 30K monthly listeners on Spotify and 500,000 views, so I'm on my way. It's freaking popular in Europe. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. These are I worked with Drop Nation a bit, and I got a few thousand through them. And they're some of their more popular songs on their channel, which is hype. And I think that's really cool. I'm most happy to work with them. And probably will continue to work with them. They don't really like my heavy stuff, my heavy dubstep. They're more about my like house tracks, but that's chill. Yeah, and you just started 5 months ago, and you already got that much going. That's hype, dude. That's a lot of work. So you definitely are well on your way for sure, dude. Just keep it up, keep pushing for it. Also understand your boundaries. A lot of times people will take advantage of you just because you want to get heard and you want to work with people and you want to promote. And they'll take advantage of you that way too. So be careful of what you say yes to and what, like I was approached by one record label. It was like, I can't remember plus I don't want to slander them, so I'll keep their name out of it. But one record label approached me and they wanted to sign me, but I had to pay into it. And then I was like, I always do like a deep dive on anyone that like talks to me and wants to work with me, and I'll like stalk them on the internet to figure out what they're about. And they had like a music academy school and stuff, which I'm like have mixed feelings about because I feel like online music education super important, but it also can be done in a really gross way at times too. And I wasn't messing with their vibe, and they wanted a lot of money. They were like really popular in like Europe more, and not really catering to the audiences that I've already cultivated. And it didn't feel like a good fit. So I just kind of went back to them and was like, hey, sorry you guys, but I'm going to have to be a hard pass on y'all. So I'm still looking at other record labels. So, but if it works for you, man, it works for you. And that's what matters most. All right. Speaking of working, does this fit in at all with what we have going on here? I mean, obviously, I was gonna like filter sweep it in. Manix, do you want to tell me what software you like to use? What's your preferred DAW? One of my favorite questions to ask on this channel is hearing what DAWs people like to use. And then I want like a bass line here. I hope I'm not getting too off track with what I was making. Apparently, I'm quite unique because I started making hard techno when I didn't listen or know anyone in the scene. that made it that I only made shit I really like myself and don't copy anyone. That's the reason why I'm growing quick fast. Use FL. Heck yeah. Awesome, man. I hear that a lot with a lot of EDM producers. They start making genres that they don't like. I didn't listen to dubstep a lot when I started making dubstep like 7 years ago. And then I mean, now it's like I have a bunch of dubstep I listen to because I've found artists that make this shit I like to make. But I just really like stumbled upon a little bit of it and only had like memories of it from like 2012. So my idea of what dubstep was way skewed from where it currently was back in 2019, 2018. And it you know, that fresh take is really healthy for learning, or not learning, but like coming up with a unique sound. And I love FL Studio. I started on FL Studio and moved over to Ableton about 5 years ago. But I used FL Studio for all the way from like 2012 up until 2020, yeah. So I used it for a good 8 years there. I'm not a big. I mean, I'm doing riddim right now, but this is definitely more of an offshoot for me. I'm trying to like force myself to do other stuff than just like more like melodic dubstep and just bro step. I'm trying to do more with riddim. I've been told Brittum. I do Brittum a lot. Apparently, is my the subgenre I fall under. So I don't really pay attention to subgenres a whole lot. I just kind of make music that I like. But I am deliberately trying to go heavier with this song than I normally do. Oh. All right. Well, so what was I doing here? Something like that. It's a basic bass line. Nothing fancy. And I might just wipe this all. Because honestly, this is so much different than our intro. It just might be too different of a song. Just play it back. Like, cleanse the palate here. Thank you. I made it myself. Then it gets all like cute and pretty. I don't know if the chords are the way to go. But Mannix, thank you for the nice words. Thank you. That's huge. I appreciate that. And yeah, the serum skin is a custom one, obviously, by me, with my name at the top of it. Where I basically just got a bunch of like anime PNGs. And I've been going, like, some of it's not done yet. Like, there's a bunch of effects I still haven't reskinned yet. Delay has one. Delay is Mob Psycho because I love Mob Psycho. But yeah, I just spent like an afternoon and just like started reskinning Serum. So it's fun. It is a tedious as fuck to get these knobs right. You have no idea how hard it was to do all the custom knobs. That was the hardest part. The anime characters plastered in there was the easy part. The knobs fucking sucked. So I appreciate that. Excellent, man. Collab for real. Holy shit. This one, and I only use dubstep sounds, and it works. I mean, yeah, man. I don't know if I have time to do a collab. I mean, maybe. I wouldn't take it off the table either. Just definitely one of those things where I would like to. I like to know the person a lot. But when I collab with them, so if I see you around a lot and you're here at the channel a lot, we definitely talk about it. I'm also working on setting up a Discord, and then I can drop a bunch of sounds down in there. I'm definitely not taking it off the table because I want to work with more artists. That's why I live stream this and trying to be more involved with the community, because it's how you meet other people that like the same stuff that you like, which is awesome. But I'm working on doing like setting up a Discord channel, and then in there I can have like a bunch of these like Serum presets and like samples just bounced out, and then you could just go ham with those as well. By all means. Maybe I can even do like stems, just bounce out stems. Like probably when I finish this album, I could do some stems and then just let people remix those to their heart's content. That could be pretty fun. Yeah, Twitch is awesome for that. For sure. No, I mean, I think that's like one of the coolest things, and like something I'm really trying to bring into 2025 is like meeting other artists and talking with other performers. Like I did like my biggest show yet at a club, and that was like, it was my first time like doing a show and being paid and having a huge set and playing my own music live, and that was like so cool. And then like talking to like other local DJs that perform there, and like that was fun, just like getting to like be in the scene. For as long as I've been doing this, I feel like I haven't tapped into that enough. It's always super hype. I feel like we should probably turn around here. Like I hate repeats, especially in dubstep. I feel like, but it might just be necessary here. So let's see how it sounds if we just kind of go back to the beginning here and just take it from the top if it's too repetitive. My only issue with that, though, is that we have the vocal chant from here, and then it just keeps, and I feel like that's too repetitive. I don't know. But the mix opens up, and so you can kind of hear it a lot better than you can hear it when it's in the drop. So, it might not. It doesn't sound awful. All right, let's see if I could just kind of take it from the top and just kind of. I hate copy and pasting though. I'm like fighting myself right now. I can't decide what I want to do. Do I want to copy and paste, or do I want to like try to like invent another like section? I guess I didn't even really finish this chord idea. It's just so pretty, and this song is not pretty. We can't have pretty. I mean, we can have a little bit of pretty, but not a lot. that doesn't look good. Oh no. That's not music theory. Whatever. We'll fuck around with it. Just copy, and then on the second part, move the top layer of the notes of your chord progression around. I don't know about that, man. I feel like these are pretty locked in. Are you talking about like with the bass here? This is the lead here. That one would be kind of weird. Here, I mean, I don't know. This is like the bread and butter of the song. I mean, I guess there is a little bit of room for variation there. Not a terrible idea. Like, if you listen to a lot of my music, what I do is like the song will just change so much in the second half. This is the hardest part for me, is like writing the second half of the song, like continuing it after the big grandiose drop. But a lot of times I just write a completely new section and just like keep the ball rolling. It is very time consuming and exhausting, but in turn I get like very evolutionary like sounds. But I'm going to try out your idea a little bit here. Let's see if we can just like kind of copy paste it and then just sort of modify. Here. What if we did this? Maybe like something with the bass line here. The yellow one. There is no yellow one in this section. This one? It's like navy green. I only deleted dead channels that were not having any audio, that were just like not doing anything. If I deleted it, it wasn't even audible. Because a lot of times I'll just like this chord progression here, for example, like I'll make something and then it'll just kind of sit in the project file forever, and then I need to make sure I go through and like kill it to make sure I save on CPU. But no, this is still, everything's still there. Right now, the only thing that's really... Oh, this one? This green one? This is the vocals. And I can't really go too far away from D here, or else it's going to start sounding really weird because it's pitch shifting the vocals. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But nothing has changed in this song, so everything is playing that should be playing. Nothing's been altered. I just copied and pasted this section and removed dead tracks that weren't doing anything. Okay, like yeah, like the further away I get from D, the like weirder things get. I wonder though. I wonder if I could play off the weirdness. Maybe. I don't know. Well, probably loop like that, yeah. I don't know if this is like a vibe or not. Yeah, the little the octave jumping. That's really all that is. You're just doing a very like standard melody progression. It's like this is the one, and then go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So like basically like most like standard hooks are like playing off of the first 3 degrees, but it's an octave jump from the, so we establish the octave with this and then we jump right there. And that makes that fun like swingy riff kind of vibe to it. So maybe we like changed both things up, you know? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like you don't get the swing if you put something in here, you lose the swing to it. And like one of the most important things in like a lot of music is when to not play a note. It was like my main problem like 5 years ago is I would not leave a single part of the piano roll like untouched. And it made everything sound super busy. But you know, for shiggles, let's do it. I mean, it kind of do go hard. You are right. That does kind of go hard. What if I like... I don't know. It's a little busy. A little busy sounding now. What happens if I do like a double octave? Like... You gotta do that same thing over here. And right here. Yeah, it's a fine line to walk. It's not wrong. I mean, there's really nothing wrong in like music. Like, even when music theory tells you something's not typical, it still sometimes can be okay. Because then you can just go over to jazz theory and say fuck it to half of everything. So it's all the taste, but you know, it's hard. It's hard to find like your style and what you like, and making sure you have like a nice, like clean mix. And on top, like you can be an amazing EDM artist, but if you do not stand out, like you can just make an amazing dubstep song, but it just sounds like the rest of the dubstep song. It's like I hear it a lot, especially with like a lot of these up and coming artists, where it's just like this heavy, like tear out riddim sound, and like every drop feels very samey. And I listen to it and I'm like, I don't know what artist I'm listening to. Where like if I listen to Barely Alive or Virtual Riot or Eliminate, I don't need to see the title of the song. I don't need to see, I can literally listen to it and be like, that sounds like a song from this guy. And because they have it down. And that's the hard part. And that's where like little subtleties and like how you construct your songs could really like define you as an artist. You want to be good, and you want to be like fit in with the mainstream, but not, you don't want to fit in so perfectly that you get confused with everyone else. Yeah. And it's hard. It's hard because like when stuff works, you know, it's hard not to want to do that at the same time though. And like also, to play devil's advocate, if you like a sound a lot, you're gonna want to make that sound. Which is why it's awesome to you know, go in with like virgin ears and not be exposed to a lot of the industry, like you said earlier. But inevitably, you know, fast forward 5 years, are you seriously not going to listen to a single like similar artist to you? You might find at least a few that you're like, you respect, and you make good shit, but that's going to influence you a little bit. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just hard. And the only like real lesson I've come to learn over the years and years of doing this is just like keep doing it. Just don't fucking stop. And the everything kind of resolves itself over time if you just grind hard enough. I'm gonna try this out for a bit. The thing that makes me original is that I always try to make my intros in a different genre and remix tunes that are a totally different genre. I mean, that's hype. So I don't know if you listen to a lot of Barely Alive, but they like to put a lot of like synthwave in their dubstep tracks. And so they'll start off with like synthwave or like tropical house, and then go into like dubstep or like riddim. Um, for like example, someone that like does something similar to that. And then I think it's just a healthy habit in general that if you're gonna do a remix, you should change the genre. I do not like people that do remixes. Okay, that's a blanket statement. Let's avoid blanket statements. You can do remix a house song into house, and if it's good, it's good. But typically, I would like to see artists try to go a different direction with something. I don't know, it's weird because I've entered like a couple dubstep remix contests, and like the audience is looking for dubstep. Which there's some subgenres there you can play around with for sure. Um, my intros then fade into hard to yeah. That's fucking dope, dude. You should definitely drop me like a SoundCloud link or something. I'll check out your music, man, and give you a follow if you want. I'll be interested to hear some of that stuff. That sounds really cool. That's how some of the other the other viewers on this channel reach out to me and share me their like music. Like earlier in the stream we had Evergreen Deer, and he does like trance and like deep house. And I like his music a lot, and he'll send me like his demos and stuff. It's just too much too quick. That is an issue here. We're not building into anything. So let's do an auto filter. Heck yeah. Dude, I need to like. This is something I've been needing to do, and I keep forgetting. But I need because right now, Twitch like hides all um links in chat, and I've been meaning to kill that, and I just don't know why I haven't fixed it yet. I really should fix that. I'm gonna try to fix that right now. I keep putting it off. Settings, I presume. stream setting. Maybe it's under moderate. Yeah, there we go. Is that auto update? Okay. Well, let me refresh this page, see if that's still checked. Cool. All right. Oh. Try it again. I just disabled it. Yeah, try it again. And if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to like find you on SoundCloud. And then you just send me a message on SoundCloud. But you try it again, because I just disabled it, so it should be okay now. Someone is having road rage outside my window. That's lovely. Love living outside of one of the busiest streets in my town. My SoundCloud is Blue Dubs. It's Blue Dubs. Here, I'll pull it up on stream. Real quick. Not spelled the same way as I have it on Twitch, because the name was already taken, which is I love that. Love that. There you go. And then you can send me a message, and then I'll listen to your tracks, and I'll also give you a follow back. And if you like the stream, I don't know if it's shameless enough, but if you like music production streams and you're like hanging out with me, consider also following on Twitch, as I'm trying to make affiliate. Okay, wow, that was...
Annex_B is now following.
I feel so shameless when I do that, but then it works. Thank you so much for the follow. It actually means a lot. And it's helping me get closer to becoming an affiliate, which means I can make even more money off of doing this. No, you're good, man. Because that's what I read about streaming, is to say that, because people will forget. They'll just be vibing in your channel. But I also just don't want to be like, please give me follows. Please, I'm just a small streamer. I need follows. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I want you to, if you enjoy my content and you're here for a good time, I try my best to provide you good content. And as I get closer to affiliate, I'm able to unlock like new things to do, like more interactive stuff with chat and like bots and stuff, and can actually like level up the production. I'm also working on the Discord channel, as I said earlier, which then I could do some more like collaborative stuff with people, and also share my music and my samples and my pet presets with my followers and subscribers. And yeah, send it on SoundCloud. Cool. Let me hop back over there. Hit refresh. Nice. Do you want me to play it on stream, or is this something you would want me to watch like on my off time? I'm cool with either, but I also want to respect your music. I am gonna go ahead and give you a follow back though. Yeah, dude, that's a lot of followers. Good shit, dude. Good shit. Love to see that. Love to see artists getting dubs. Cool, we'll play it on stream then.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me pulls me down, pulls me down, pulls me down low. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have a night. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, tell me lies. I want you to know that it's a time. You and me bleed the same life.
I like the vocoder. The vocoder there. That's really cool. My class. I can show it.
I'm better under your reflection. But did you know, no, that's anybody else that's met ya? It's all the same, all the same, all the same though. Honey, it's raining tonight, but storms always have an eye. Tell me you're covered tonight, or tell me lies, tell me lies. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same chords. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light.
Hey yo, DJ!
What the fuck?
I know that sample. That's a good sample. Okay. All right, cool. Sorry I wasn't talking a lot. I didn't, because I have a side chain and it'll duck audio, and I really just wanted to enjoy it and like listen to it. Fucking love those vocals. You have a similar thing where I do, where I love those like classic like early like 2000s like pop vocals. But then mixing it with super heavy stuff. That's super fun. Love that. Don't listen to a lot of hard style, but I fuck with it. There's definitely some fucking dissonant hard style going on there. I did notice though in the spectral, and I don't know if your sub doesn't seem to be in mono, which you might want to, unless I'm reading that wrong. But like, for example, we hop over to you, and I'll explain. Well, I'll give you a second first and then also look at that link. Sorry, I'm juggling a lot of things right now. But it did not look like your sub was in mono. Hold on. Get back over here, pin to top, thank you. You look at that red line right there. And then go back over to you. I don't know. The mastering's good. I need to get my loof meter to see your. Plus, I don't make hardstyle. And I feel like every like genre kind of has like a set of like, the way I look at it is ingredients. Like you want to hit like a certain loof. Like I know, for example, future bass is negative 3.5 loofs approximately. Dubstep is about negative 2.5, negative 3 loofs. And then there's also like curves that you kind of. Oh, you don't want to follow anything too religiously. Yeah, so what you could do, Manix, there's a few ways. I don't know what mastering software you use. Do you use like Maximus, which is like standard in FL Studio? That's the one I used back when I used it. But basically just have about like, here, I'll show you in my mastering chain, and then however you do it in yours, you know, you can find an equivalent. But essentially, there's like two ways to go. There's multiple. Okay, I'm gonna chill. I'm trying to explain too many things too quickly. So you could have like a sideband EQ. So like, for example, right here, this is the mid section. So this is kind of like the mono signal of the song being EQ'd right here, and then this is the side information. And then the side information, I have it completely cut off. So that way none of that's getting through. That's one way you could do it. You could also do, like, if you have a multi-band, having that like bottom band again at like around like 125, 150 hertz, just mono, just straight mono. Right underneath your kick. Like your kick should be kind of like teetering in the world of mono, and like, because it's, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like low end stereo is hype as fuck. And the reason why that matters, why does that matter if you didn't already know? And I just assume, I hate assuming, you are a fantastic artist, and I don't want to offend anybody. And if you know, you know, and I ain't gonna tell you how to produce. But the reason why it's very important to make sure your sub is not in mono. And that's awesome, man. It sounds really good for having no master. But so if you look at your correction meter here, so you see that signal's constantly over to the right side. It's in the positive, and that means that the phase correlation is quote unquote healthy. And what ends up happening with these low frequencies is, especially if you're in a club situation, right? Like you want to play this at a club, you want to play this in a big venue. What will end up happening is if one speaker has like they're running a cable all the way to the other side of the club, right? And this speaker is ever so slightly off, and then the low end frequency, having phase cancellation explained is so confusing. But basically, what happens if you get two peaks that are facing against each other instead of in polar opposite of each other, you'll get silence, and it'll mute, or it will like distort and cut things out randomly. And that's actually the exact principle of a respace. A respace is just that, but deliberately doing that. So we could try to like demonstrate this a little bit better. And the reason why it's important with the lower frequencies and the higher frequencies, those peaks and notches, I mean, the is so tiny that it really like doesn't happen. But it's when it's with your sub specifically in your low end, that because the phase oscillation is so wide that it's a lot easier to like have that phase cancellation happen. So you do that, it makes your stereo mix a lot more healthy and a lot more like multi-device friendly. So you could play it at a club on a mono shitty phone speaker. It just helps with making sure that whatever platform you're playing it on is consistent. So like, and I'll show you an example of like phase cancellation. So right now, this is a sawtooth. This should be played at around like about 80, 70 hertz. Right, and we can see down here it's red. So we're in that low frequency. Now, if I then get another sawtooth, but I just ever so slightly take it off course. Which in sound design, that can be really fun to play with, but you don't want that to be happening while you're like playing it live in like a state, especially if it's like a big room too, with like a lot of like concrete walls, like your industrial warehouse, like a perfect rave situation. You don't want that to be happening in the middle of your song that you've already put in a bunch of love and effort into making. I've seen other big artists talk about having like us working on a song like on a plane ride to the show and having like a cool ID to show off, to then realize that they had some phase cancellation issues, and then they go to the club and then like half the song is just missing for a certain section. So something to think about. But because I don't know if it's always true though, because I do have this one song from Barely Alive. Oh, what is it? Here, let's open this up real quick. And I noticed that it's their only song I really noticed that does it. But where is it? Orange Soda. I might as well just type it in. I think it's Orange Soda. Yeah, this one. Well, you suck. There we go. Was it not this one? Maybe it's not this one. Fuck, which one was it? It was a Barely Live song. Weeble Wobble. But it was one of their like weirder like offshoot ones. And I did notice it also had the same thing that you had going on. And I mean, these guys are engineering geniuses that are successful at what they do. So there might be like an exception to that rule, and I don't know what that exception is. Oh my goodness. It's like the one that doesn't like have a file name, isn't it? Or it's just like a ones and zeros. The wampum fuck up. I don't know. I can't find it. I don't remember which one it was. It was somewhere in here. So maybe do some research into that. And ultimately, if it sounds good, it sounds good. When making other genres, I always put the sub in mono, but in techno, I started with the sample packs and using kicks from there and just to layer them a bunch of times until I had a kick no one knew. So the sub was already in the kick, so I didn't know how to put it in mono. I mean, you could just... There's a tons of ways you can put it in mono. I mean, you'll learn, man. Unfortunately, I've uninstalled FL Studio because it was taking up too much space in my PC. Or else I would hop in there and be like, you could do it this way and this way. But it's not hard. That's not. I'm sure. Actually, hold on, no. You could straight up, there's a mono function on your mixer. And so you could do like send it to 3 mixers for a high, mid, low, and then just mono the low. Also, I feel like it is a little bit okay to have your kick have a little bit of width. Like there is wiggle room. It's just a good thing to keep in mind in general. And sometimes you can even get away with just monoing it on the master. Even if you don't do much of a master, maybe that's like one of the only things you do, right? Or just like have it like a side EQ like I have. Where, God, there's too many things open. But instead of doing like an HP, you could do like a low shelf and just like dial it, just like tone it down. Because a little bit of width is okay, especially I think in hard styles and like kicks. Like kicks are usually pretty like fairly wide. It's just I'm just expressing this as an educational thing and a good thing to know. I just straight up cut that shit out though. I don't need it. It's fine in mono and everything. And it also, when your sub is in stereo, that's also leaving less room for other things to be in stereo. So that's another thing. Like you have a limited, like I like to think of my mix as like a cup of water. You can only have and you can have like oil, vinegar, water, like whatever mix you want in there, but the cup is finite. So making sure those ratios are what you want them to be is important. That the videos I got sent over from the top artists of my scene playing my shit, and they all say the tunes are clean, so I don't know if... I mean, dude, I'm just a guy on the internet and just expressing stuff. If it's working for you, it's working for you. And if you're at a club and you're getting like a weird distortion like in phase cancellation, you're like, that's not how this sounded on the drive over here. Maybe it's that. And then you can go from there and be like, well, this one guy told me, and if it's never a problem and people rock with it, they rock with it. I have people coming to me all the time saying my mixes are like clean and awesome and amazing. I have, songs that I hate that have gotten 6,000, 7,000 plays. And then everyone's like, I fucking love that song. And I'm like, I fucking hate that song. This is one of my least favorite songs. That's fine, man. It's all fine. And I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's more of just a talking piece when it comes to like music production. But it's something that is said a lot. Exactly. And that's the best way to look at that. If it becomes a problem, cool. If you're getting a lot of support the way you are, then keep being the way you are. And I'm not going to be a guy that's just like, you need to be the way that I feel like you should be because I'm some random guy on the internet. And, I've been doing this for a long time. I get a lot of positive feedback. It's also important to know that just because people say you're awesome, I always try to take that with a grain of salt and be like, you think I'm awesome from your perspective. You don't know me, you don't know what I compare myself to. So thank you. I'm to these, like my last show that I performed and people wanted to come up and tell me. I had this one guy who hung out after the bars closed and just wanted to chat with me, and I was just chatting with him about like music production and stuff, and like, yeah, I make all my own sounds, like I don't use any sample packs, like everything is like synthesized organically from scratch. And it blew his mind, and he was like, whoa, that's super crazy. But in my mind, I know like 30 like EDM producers that do exactly that, but are like industry veterans. So I take all compliments with a grain of salt. Like, thank you, but I'm going to continue to like be better. I'd never want this feeling of I have arrived to greatness. I want to always be the runner-up. Because that means that I'm never going to stop trying to perfect and like dial in it even more. And I think that's a very healthy attitude to have. Cool. That was a fun little like stereo sub tangent. I appreciate you being here, Matt. And again, like I cannot express this enough. And I'm not going to tell you how to produce. I'm not going to tell you how the fuck to run your career. You seem to be doing great, and that's fucking awesome, dude. And honestly, I'm over here just rooting for you, and I want to see you succeed as well. And I'm, so that's at the end of like a lot of artists that talk to me or go to me because they get discouraged or they're newer or they've been doing it for a while, but then they like keep putting it down because they're not seeing the results. And I jump in and I like try to be like, well, you could try you want to do this, so if you're trying to make this kind of song, or you want to be hitting this many loops or this many da-da-da, and I try to like, info vomit this information at them, but a lot of times they end up feeling like I'm trying to tell them how to produce. And so it's a very fine line to walk of like, I want to give you this information and you do with it what you want. This is what worked for me. It might not work for you. And hopefully that helps lead people down I feel the world is always going to be a better place with more music producers and more people making music. So, and I want to help instigate that. And so, yeah. Let's go ahead and listen to this because I want to check this out as well. That one's fun. It's a fun bass. I like that. That one was actually... I love the vocals of the last one, but I like the drop of this one. You just, I mean, oh my god. I'm gonna have to listen to some of these later. That's hype. That's hype. I'll definitely have to go through and listen to some more of those. That's super cool. I see that you also collaborate with a lot of people, which is hype. I have a hard time finding other EDM producers that, one, how do I say this? That I am confident that collaborating with them will yield a good song. I'll word it that way. Because I've had a lot of collaborations, and then just like either I was just kind of pulling too much on my end, or I was having to go, or I just had too many creative disagreements with them, and I'm like, that just doesn't. I'm sorry, dude. That sounds like shit, and I don't want it on my song. I do have a few collabs though, but I tend to collab with vocalists more than anything. Yeah. I don't get a lot of people, but I'm definitely super picky. Now, I have like some rapper friends down in Texas for like Here, we'll pull this guy up real quick. Since you showed me a demo, you know, for sneak peek early access, I'll show you something off this album. That'll be pretty fun. So this is my buddy Ty C down in Texas. Known him for pretty much my whole life. Ever since I was like 8 or something. Like, he was my childhood best friend's older brother. He's a fantastic rapper. And so I did a little collab with him. I've done a few. And he originally approached me asking me to produce a song for him for his album. And then I was like, hey, can I take these vocals and then make a song out of them? And then my other friend in Texas, I actually have a few collabs with him already up on Spotify. I love working with artists because it's a fun way to, like, it's the one thing that I can't just like synthesize, not without like at least using AI. So I like collabing with vocalists a lot. But let's see here.
Social media is training. Am I the only one saying it? No, I don't have a label. Everything I do it myself. Way from my team. Imagine I can see that I'm being to say it was me. No one else. Not pretty a vision, I got the depth. Your perception to everyone else. A little bit shallow, the mirrors are there. That's about deep as you willing to see. It's none of my business, I focus on me. That's why I split it up. You're narcissistic, I don't give a fuck. We gotta air it out. That's how it ended up. Because the plan is out. You won't be little us, we gonna make it out. I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yo. Why are you messing with me?
Okay, I guess I'm a liar, because look at that. I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's for that one part. Yeah, so shitty story about this. I accidentally deleted like my last like 5 years of project files like 4 months ago on accident, and so I lost a shit ton of stuff. So I can never go back and like work on this song again. This just has to be the final one, which really fucking sucks. Yeah. So, and then I wasn't talking because I was just letting it play through, but I'll get caught up on. I was reading chat here. So first off, having a collab like of an artist that has like 4 million monthly listeners approach you, that's huge, dude. And I'm super fucking happy for you. Next message. This is fire. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Next one. And I agree. That's why I was attracted. So, I started making EDM back in 2018. Kind of, sort of. I dabbled in it with before, but I was actually producing hip hop tracks and like rapping. But then like when I rediscovered like heavy bass EDM, that is exactly what like attracted me to like want to make this genre, is just how much like creativity and fun and like different things you can do with the drop. It is so insanely fun and exciting, and that's what attracts me to this genre and why I enjoy making it so much. So I definitely agree with you there. There's just so much going on in the drop. Am I allowed? Sure, man. The internet. Maybe don't use too much profanity. Play the intro again, sure.
Social media is draining. Somebody who was singing. No, I don't have a label. Everything I do, I do it myself. Went from my team. Making I can see that I'm being to say it was me. No one else. Not creating a vision, I got the depth. Your perception to everyone else. A little bit shallow, the mirrors and lair. That's about deep what you willing to see. It's none of my business, I focus on me. That's why I split it up. You're narcissistic, I don't give a fuck. We gotta air it out. That's how it is. Because the plan is out. You won't be lit unless we gonna make it out.
All right, that's fair. I wish I could go back and open this project file again, but like I said, it's been deleted. So this is unfortunately the final draft forever. Because it already has a master on it. So I mean, I know what you're saying, man. I know. I get it. I really like the somber, dry piano with it.
Somebody who was singing. No, I don't have a label. Everything I do, I do it myself. Went from my team. Making I can see that I'm being to say.
If I remember correctly, this is about like 13 layers right here. He's got like pads, vocal chops, the piano, which the piano is 2 layers. The vocals are like a bunch of layers. Then, I mean, down sweep, like. Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of downshifters or upshifters, which is fine. Normally I do, and a lot more of my songs have that. Unfortunately, this song really just never got finished, and that's kind of like one of the last things I do. No, it's all good, man. I respect it. I agree with you. I wish I could open up this song again and like work on it more. I really do. I hate this drop, this part of the drop right here. No, wait. I want to redo that so bad if I could, but I can't. There we go.
taking pictures after dark. That was when I felt the spark. Oh, I must have been up to play a little video game. You didn't look into your spot. Conversation wasn't hard. You were showing me your heart. Like la-di-da, we were la-di-da, la-di-da, la-di-da.
Say your mix for this one is a little different. If you look at it here, it looks a lot more clean there in the stereo. But I get what you're saying. I would like to add more, and typically I do add more. But also sometimes like I don't know, because like it was like my first like few EPs where I was just doing that a lot. Like just having really busy intros, and so trying to also like dial it back a little bit. Whereas I'm gonna I go like back this far. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't use packs. At least not a whole lot. Yeah, I could hear you put your riser. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone knows Cashmere, yeah. I make my samples from scratch. At least most of them. I do like vocals, maybe some perks, some clap impacts. I try to stay away from Cashmere though. Actually, I do have a little bit of a beef with Cashmere. Personally, because I hear it in every single person's song and I'm like, that's lame. I don't want to hear it in I don't want to hear the same like impact and clap in every single one. Because I'll hear a lot when I'm listening to like other people's music. I'm like, not so much. I'm kind of bad. On the other side of that coin, I have a bunch of Virtual Riot samples. So, you know, I'm a hypocrite. I don't really know. But Cashmere is extremely popular, so I try to steer away from. But I also just try to like make my own. Like, I like making my own downstream. Like, these are all my own risers. And honestly, it like I said earlier, I usually do like downshifters and like texturing at the very end of a song. I don't start off with them very often because I want things to be clean. I want to hear my mix. I want to get things dialed in, and that's just how I produce. That is just kind of how I found my flow with it. So it like really doesn't, but like it's a fun one. Where's my favorite one? Where's Sweet Sweep? Where's Sweet Sweep? Hold on. There it is. This is one of my favorites downshifters I've made. If you don't crash my PC over a sample. Come on now. Come on. It's just a sample. It's gonna be okay. I love this downshifter so freaking much. It's also a riser. It's both. But the down sweep part of this sample is so freaking good. And I love it. If I can just... Got to make sure I line it up right, though. I mean, really, I could cut it anywhere in there, and it'll still probably work, but I try to find the actual true peak of it. There we go. Right there. Make sure to shut that song up. I mean, I have been working on a sample pack. I have a fuck ton of samples, dude. I could just like that. The only issue about making a sample pack is where to fucking put it where people will find it. I already reached out to Splice and they were like, "Ha, you're too small. Get fucked." I mean, see, the thing is I make every single song pretty much from scratch, from the ground up. Like this entire song right here, besides like a few of these samples down here, are new patches made for this song. So I mean, this song alone could be its own sample pack if I like really wanted to. And then I have like entire albums like that. So yeah, it's not really a case of writer's block, is I'm just constantly shitting out samples like nobody's business, because I do this to make like new sounds. I don't like using other people's sounds as much if I can help it. They're like a little sprinkles here and there, like, oh, here's a cool vocal loop, I really like these vocals I found, or this is a really nice impact, instead of spending the next hour working on an impact, I can just throw a virtual riot impact in there, call it a day. Yeah, I mean, I've ran ads, I have socials, like I get it. It's just the amount of money I put into it and then people using it are two different things. Like, it's not worth my time. What I've been thinking about doing is why I want to grow the Twitch platform and then also set up the Discord, because then I want to do sample packs in the Discord. And then if you yourself want to make a YouTube video showing off all the cool things you do in that sample pack and you credit me, more power to you. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I think that is the most organic, logical way to do it. Because I mean, I've ran ads on Instagram. I don't fuck with TikTok. I fucking hate TikTok. I don't know why I'm getting so tilted towards TikTok, whatever, but like, I don't like TikTok. I do have a TikTok. You can find me on there. I don't even have it installed on my phone. I have videos auto-generated to go over there. And what they do is what they do. I'll get like emails saying that someone commented on it, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I don't know. I technically do have a TikTok, but I don't want to work with it too much. But yeah, I've spent like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on ads and ran like other campaigns, and the results I see out of it never end up like yielding me anything like followers or any like big. It's not a good use of my time where I could be putting it somewhere else. Looperman. No, I don't know what Looperman is. What is Looperman? Enlighten me. It's a sample site. Does it like allow anyone to like upload samples to it? That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. I'll look into it. Absolutely. Like the other like route with like researching how to like make a sample pack that's like, I don't care if it makes me money. I really don't give a fuck. Maybe like a few bucks here and there, but ultimately what I want more out of producing a sample pack is having inspiring people to create music and getting to hear my samples and my patches and other people's music. I think the amount it will be far more satisfying to me than any dollar amount. It's just doing that in a way where it reaches people in an organic way is hard, especially when you are on a small platform or you're a small creator. Yeah, I'll check it out. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see here. We got about 10 minutes left in the stream, so we got, figure out how we want to spend these last 10 minutes. Not a lot happened. What are we at here with this? Upon second listening, I hate that vocal chop. So that's dying. That dies here. Maybe we could get this downshifter right there as well. There might be something to having like a change up variation to that bass riff. It kind of does sound a little busy, but this like end part's really cool. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to think about this part first. Like, I still want to iron out what's happening here before I even get to here. Or is it just fine being like this ambient? Because, yeah, like you said, we could just like filter sweep it in. I'll put you back over here. Also do like a volume. So you're saying this is just having this chill. Seems a bit empty. It definitely needs something. I have some ideas there, actually. No, this is a starting point for sure. For sure. This gives me ideas. But I don't know if we have enough time to like actually like execute them. Because like maybe I could do like a drum here and like get a little bit more choppy and stompy. And so go with like this quiet ambient and then like go into like a groove. That could be fun. You know, you might be right. I love me an ARP. Wow, I usually always have an ARP in my songs, and surprisingly enough, I don't have an ARP here. So you're probably right about that. Let's knock out an ARP real quick with our remainder time. Oh, cool. I just have an empty MIDI channel right here, just begging to be written on. Do I want to do an ARP gen, or do I want to actually manually do this shit? I'm gonna manually do it. I think I have a rhythm I want to do. Why did I make it like fucking 16? That's 8. Oh god, okay. That'll be fine. It will be fine. And then what do I want to do? Maybe phase plant? Maybe. Why did I do that? I literally just backtracked. Yeah, I know. But I'm also trying different stuff right now, so you're gonna have to bear with me. That's normally what you just said is normally what I do. Like 90% of the time, I will just map out the chords. But right now, we don't even have any chords playing right now because we just have ambient dissonance, and the chord progression of the bass is literally just stays on D forever. So that's not really a chord progression. This song actually is pretty absent of chord progressions. So I feel like I got a little bit of freedom here, and I'm gonna fuck around with it and find out. I kind of fuck with that. I don't know why. Maybe try going up to like an E. You are no longer in key. No. Oh. Like, this is kind of weird and lazy, but like, maybe though? Yeah, that's pretty hype, dude. Like, one time my little brother came into my room and he like showed me like a TikTok, and it was like in the bottom, it was like some kid dancing to like a song I put out. I was like, wow, that's really fucking cool. How the fuck did you even find that? How did you find that? But it was hype. It made me feel really cool. I don't explore TikTok enough to know if there's any more like that. Dubstep's a weird one. Dubstep is not very popular. Out of all the heavy bass ones, it seems to be like an acquired taste to a lot of people, which is fine. I'm cool with it. I don't really care. I do this for me, not for other people. I do it a little bit for other people, but it's me. How do I want to finish this off? First we write the melody, then we'll make the preset. Don't worry. You don't need to backseat me. This is not my first art. It will be more plucky. We will get to the sound design after we figure out what the sound's even doing. Write the sound first, then do your sound design. Unless... Okay, it's hard. You could do it either way, but that, especially with like an ARP, I like to do it this way. Sometimes you'll make a cool sound and be like, I know exactly how I want to do that. How I want to use that. But most of the time I usually just create, like when I make my bass drops, I'll just do a saw wave and just pick out the MIDI and then go and design the bass. Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good, dude. I appreciate you being here, man. My cat is huffing and puffing and ready for me to be done with stream and feed him. All right, don't worry, buddy. We're getting there. How do I want to finish this? Like, of course I could do a chord progression, right? Like, here, let's real quick duplicate. Like, we'll go down that rabbit hole real quick just to, like, do something more standard. And then, like, drop down to a C, because that's typically what I do in this song. Go, like... Oh, we got... I'll fix this here in a sec. You need to go up one. On. Maybe do like this. Hey, it's not what I asked you to do, sir. Grab you. I want... Wait. Yeah, that's correct. And I want all these ones. Except for you. I want all these ones. And then we do something like this. That is almost all in key except for you. It's just like a little too like sterile though, you know? It's like too predictable. You know what I'm saying? I just find myself doing that way too much. And I want to, but it also works. Hard to say. Hard to say. And then just maybe do like a walk up. Just say fuck it. Fuck creativity. We're just... There we go. Maybe go to... No, that's dumb. Hold on, go. Let's take that down. I don't know. It might sound like ass. No. Yeah, no, that does sound like ass. I like this part a lot though. I fuck with that really hard. Maybe this one goes down just to the C. And that would be our only like actual chord progression. Give it like the E. E in this scale is our second degree, which is our supertonic, so it's a very tasty note to play. Supertonics. Supertonics are your friend. I think I actually want it to come in low and get its high back. Come on. So let's murder that in its sleep. Get you. Yeah, okay. Now we'll make the patch. Now we're there. I mean, yeah. I don't know if you can see the guitar in the background. And I have my piano right here. I guess you can't see the piano. But I do have a piano here. I don't play it a lot. I need to practice more. I also have a drum in the closet. I have a flute somewhere. I hoard instruments. I play a lot of instruments. What if I get like an envelope in here? Do something crazy like this. No. Maybe we just bust out, since we're running low on time. I've already exceeded the time. We just bust out an ARP. I don't feel like making one right now. Damn, that reverb is like over the fucking top. Like, chill out. You think it should be lower? Like cut out the highs a little bit? You saying like an LP cut? Or just like a high shelf dip? Or like a LP sweep? Yeah, LP sweep. Okay. Cool. We did an ARP. The reason why I hadn't added ARP to this song yet is because the bass has this like really choppy staccato flow to it already, and so having an ARP have like presence, but at the same time you can have an ARP in the background and have it be wide and subtle, and people listening in headphones can hear it, and it adds like a little bit more atmosphere and texture. So it's like it's a double-edged sword there. Might have to play with that more, but we're out of time. So automated. I mean, it is automated. It'll be automated more. There'll be more automation. Don't you worry. It's dubstep. There's going to be 1,000 automations for every inch of the song, I'm sure. Hard part about making music on stream, I've learned, is it's just so hard to not go on side tangents. But that's also the fun part, because we get to like talk about shit. We get to talk about music theory. We get to talk about mixing, mastering, different like, you know, formats to be played in. We get to listen to each other's music. We get to chat. So it was all that's all awesome. That's why we do it. Thank you, Mannix, for being here. We also had Sir Billy earlier in the chat, and we had Evergreen Deer earlier in the chat. And from what I see from the viewers, I think I got a few lurkers that aren't wanting to talk right now, but I know you guys are in there because you're always in every single freaking one of my videos. So with that being said, next stream is going to be on Wednesday for the Zelda stream, Zelda Twilight Princess Heart Hero Mode playthrough. That's always a blast if anyone wants to check that out. And yeah, new music coming soon. Check me out on YouTube as well, posting videos over there. We're on YouTube Music, we're on Spotify, Amazon. I mean, I'm on every streaming platform, so you can go find me there. Just instead of having the 3, have the E. It's BLUE dubs. All right, everyone have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. I hope I'll catch some of you next time. Wait, do we want to raid? Actually, I'm going to raid someone. We're going to raid, actually, because I always forget to raid. We're going to go raid Odin. Probably. If he's still streaming. If Odin's still... I hope he's still Odin. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's right. It's bearded Odin. Bearded Odin. Is he offline now? Odin, how dare you? Alright, I gotta figure out who I'm gonna be raiding. No, he is live. What the hell? Jackson. Oh. There it is. Cool. We're gonna go raid Bearded Odin. So be nice in his chat. Stop by and say hi. Give him love. He's a great streamer. Looks like he's be right back right now. But that's fine. All right. Peace out, everybody.